oh, Hispanic boxers, man, they only come forward. They have no head movement. They're easy targets. What about these guys?
Yeah, and you're at least a jab. Lots of jabs, nothing landed. However,
and then what about Asian boxers? You know, Asian boxers' stigma on them is that they don't have power, they lack power, or they're only decent at smaller divisions. Well, what about these gentlemen here?
Being able to take shots. And I use this analogy.
From the hood to college, both worlds they had to meet. 6 degrees between us, so cold, we're about to freeze. But we're Florida boys, hot takes, we bring the heat. We're moving the culture, the engineers to the streets. Yo, what's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Dr. PGNGM, praise God to get muddy. Back with Engineers to the Streets boxing show, man. Y'all know what it is, podcast. And we here for another YouTube video banger, man. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Y'all know what it is. The doctor's in the house. Hey, today I have a question, you know. I'm a pugilist enthusiast, a huge one, right? Y'all know that you can tell that from my videos, right? I have a question, you know. I have a question for everybody out there, you know. Not the real true fans, but mostly pointed towards the casuals. Do you really love boxing? Do you like boxing? For real? Or are you just using it as an excuse to manifest and demonstrate your disguised hatred towards other folks?
Okay, well, so check this out. Though. First of all, you're throwing too many big words at me. Okay, now, because I don't understand them, I'm going to take them as disrespect. Watch your mouth.
I really want to know this, you know what I'm saying? I really want to know, man, because a lot of times, you know, you make a boxing video about anything, and somehow, some way, ethnicity comes into play, you know what I'm saying, culture comes into play, some gender comes into play, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I just really want to ask people that, you know, this is gonna be a short video, but you know, I love boxing, man, and you know who else loves boxing? These two right here. I don't know why. Man, he gazing into Floyd's eyes like that, and he looking back down at him looking like two lovebirds.
Do bopsy do, boom 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 boom. Do bopsy do, boom 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 boom.
I'll always want you.
But I guess if you make that much money together, I love you. Hey, I love you too. You know what I'm talking about? Long time. You feel me? So they looking like two lovers right there, man. I don't know what they got going on, but I mean love boxing. I don't mean love it like that. But yeah, man. So I just feel like I just want to tackle something. You know, a lot of times people see this fighter is this and that fighter represents this and represents that. Of course, you should be happy and prideful of where you're from and who you are. That's what makes you what you are. You know what I'm saying? But when you try to enact some type of superiority complex or inferiority complex towards others, that's what makes me question you as a person, man. They're easily seen too. They're easily visible. They expose themselves.
Got him! Got him!
I guarantee they're gonna expose themselves in this comment, in these comments too by the time I'm done. So you just look out for them. It'll be easy to spot out. But you know, it's just so funny because you know there's stigmas with dogs, you know, pit bulls and all that stuff. There's stigmas with animals, and we are animals, but we're highly intelligent animals, right? We're supposed to be. So there's stigmas with boxers nonetheless. Like it's like, you know, have you ever seen it? We have Hispanic boxers, right? They say, oh, Hispanic boxers, man, they only come forward. They have no head movement. They're easy targets. What about these guys?
Yeah, and you're at least a jab. Lots of jabs, nothing landed. However,
A little time off, but he still needs to do that.
I think it's Guzman who's taking time off here.
Oh my God!
Final seconds of the round.
Okay, and what about the white boxers? You know, the stigma on them is that, oh, they're not slick. They lack stylistic presence. Well, what about these gentlemen?
And Calzaghe, a bit of showboating and a terrific left hand and another one. And Beaker couldn't avoid him. Oh!
Yes!
And this straight left hand right down the middle. And there's that slick footwork again where he steps by him. And look at this. Look at the way he moves.
Hey! Yeah! Oh, that look good! Hold on! How much fun?
Making this guy miss.
And then what about Asian boxers? You know, Asian boxers' stigma on them is that they don't have power, they lack power, or they're only decent at smaller divisions. Well, what about these gentlemen here?
I think he's won
the eyes of judges, incidentally, he's won at least 49. And down goes Madonna on a tremendous body shot. Madonna needed that bell. Big time first round for Amir Khan. He's coming down. Jonas is on the canvas.
Being able to take shots. And I use this analogy.
And then, of course, you have the black boxers. You know, back in the day, they said, "Oh, they're too savage. They're not smart. They're not smart enough to appreciate the sport." Right? That's what they said, right? Well, they got the savage part down, you know what I'm talking about? They ain't be savage. But as far as the art and intelligence goes, no one demonstrates it more than these two.
Not engage in a slugfest. You're still getting hit with 6s and 7s on a scale of 1 to 10. Consistent 6s and 7s, but he's not opening up so that you might land a big shot on him.
Ali moving in on London. A fuselage of punches by Muhammad Ali. London goes down.
Slow it down. I just did it. Bang. 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 And when Pat want to throw back, bang. Keep coming. Bang. 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 And when you can't touch this. You can't touch this.
They're the smartest people in the sport. You know what I'm talking about? Yes! And then, of course, lastly, you know, our female counterparts, man, our women in boxing. Oh, women boxing is boring. I don't like it. They don't even hit each other. Well, what about them?
This championship fight, Tim. Oh, what a right-left combination.
But you see, I don't have to keep going and going. You see what I'm saying, right? You know, it's so funny. Speaking of showing Mayer and Natasha Jonas, man, Michaela Mayer and Natasha Jonas. You know, I said Michaela Mayer got robbed, right? I think it's pretty well known. I think the general consensus, you know, amongst the earthly boxing population is that, you know, she was robbed, right? That's what everybody says. That's the outcome and the verdict that everybody placed, right? For the most part, all the honest folks, right? You know, I made a video and somebody told me in the comments that they called me a Yank because I thought Mayer won. I actually didn't say nothing back because, you know, the Bible says, don't argue with fools, so I'll let that fool go. But I thought it was real funny he called me a Yankee. But you know what's crazy about that, though? You know Natasha Jonas is black and not black. If I would have said Natasha Jonas won, somebody would have said I only thought she won because we're both black. But because I said Michaela Mayer won and we're both American, he don't even know I'm American. He just assumed that. He's correct, though. But I'm actually Jamaican, Nigerian American. But he said that, so I'm closer to my Jamaican heritage and my Nigerian heritage than I am by my American heritage, but I embrace all three of them.
What the hell does that even mean? What you getting at with the book script? Spit that shit out, man!
However, but that's neither here nor there. The point is that he called me a Yankee because I said Mayer won. How about I'm just an honest boxing fan? But they can't relate because they always apply some type of prejudice when they're watching boxing. Like I said, they use it to bring out and demonstrate and display their hatred towards other people and other folks and other denominations, other ethnicities, other religions, other orientations, other genders. They use it they use boxing as an excuse to bring all that out. I don't care where Michaela is from. I don't care if Michaela's black. Obviously she's not. I don't care if she's white. I don't care if she's American. I don't care if she's English. I don't care if she's prettier. I don't care if she's uglier.
Hey.
Than Jonas. I just care about how she performed. And she performed better than Jonas, in my opinion, that night. That's all it takes for me. You know what I'm saying? Natasha Jonas could have been black, white, Hispanic, Asian, orange, pink, somewhere in between. Michaela Mayer still won, in my opinion. That ain't got nothing to do with it. Same with Michaela Mayer. Michaela Mayer could be black, a model, fat.
God damn it, that's a big fat ass!
Sloppy, ugly, smart, dumb, mean, kind. It don't matter. She won. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't change the performance. So I know this will never stop, but I just think that we should appreciate the greatness of these individuals, you know what I'm saying? And collectively eliminate this open and blatant and obvious ignorance, because all these people that do this stuff, they reach for that because they're uneducated at the end of the day. They're very ignorant. They can't even help themselves, you know? But I do want to say this too as well. They do have certain cultures and certain backgrounds and certain ethnicities, of course, at regions where you're from. Obviously, that gets displayed in your fighting style. Yes, of course, that's your culture. But you know what they said about Triple G, who's white, right? European, right? They say that he fights like what? Hispanic, particularly Mexican style, because that's the come forward and you take a punch to give a punch. That's the style that he had. But you know why he adopted that? Because that's what he was taught. You see what I'm saying? Just like every fighter can be taught something, you know. Now, of course, like I said, I will emphasize again and reiterate. Yes, there are some styles that pertain more to certain cultures, are more prevalent in certain cultures. But to make it seem like it's impossible for somebody to have a certain style because they look this way or they act this way or they're from this place, that's just straight ignorance, man. Yeah, I just want to wrap this up by saying, like whatever you like. But when your only justification for what you like or dislike is based on what you consider race or any type of prejudice, it just demonstrates, it makes it painfully obvious that you don't know what you're talking about, you're misinformed, and you're ignorant. That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? You don't know anything about boxing or the topic at hand. You're just reaching for something that you could visually relate to. And you know what I'm saying? That just let you know that you're not even worth the time of somebody who really enjoys the sport and somebody who has common sense and someone who has love for everybody and everything, you know. I'm not saying that we don't see color. I see color. I'm supposed to see color. God bless me with 2 fully functional eyes. Thankful for that. I'm thankful for that, you know. However, I don't let the complexion of someone's skin dictate my thoughts or my or have any type of implication on my judgment towards a person. You know what I'm saying? If you're good at, especially when it comes to boxing, if you're good at boxing, I appreciate you. If you're not, I'm gonna say that too. You know, that's just what it is, man. Y'all should do the same. You feel me? So I just want to enlighten the boxing community for the one time. But like I said, this only applies to those who lack common sense. The majority of us already know that, man. So I appreciate y'all. Hey, y'all, as always, man, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit that bell, turn on notifications as well, man. And yeah, man, it is what it is, man. Y'all be easy as always, man. With God, I could do anything. Without God, I could do nothing. So I appreciate y'all. Y'all be easy. God bless. Love each other like Floyd and Pacquiao.
No, Chris, I'm a warrior.
Peace. From the hood to college, both worlds they had to meet. 6 degrees between us, so cold we're about to freeze. But we're Florida boys, hot takes, we bring the heat. We're moving the culture, the engineers to the streets.